madx.nl.
All right, welcome everyone to another Super League game in Adelaide in 2021. We have got myself, Scary, commentating with Wilson.
Hello, everyone.
And we've got a game between the Flyers, who are in white, against the Force, who are in black, down the right side of the field.
Yeah, I think they both coming off a win from last week, so it'll be interesting to see who's going to remain undefeated and who's going to get the first loss of tonight. There's some interesting matchups tonight. Obviously, on the Force and the black, you've got Paole, Greg, and Sean, and Joe. You know, you're probably your top four players on that team, and then on the left, you've got the Diggers, the Sean, the Foley, and the Sam. It'll be interesting to see the initial matchups and see who comes up on top.
All right, so Flyers with the pull. Nice deep pull to Joe in the back of the end zone, passing to Lace. Lace swings it wide to Paolo.
Good break. Oh, Greg on the under. Good cut.
This is looking good. Power position. Murray cutting deep.
Not on. And Will easy under. Good fake. Playing with the right hand tonight. Look, they've got good spacing so far. Sam's on the D. Oh, Diggers on Joe. I like that matchup. Diggers last week did really well on the mark, and that's a wide. Murray pulls it in, nice. They've got some good flow upfield, and their resets are working really well. I think it's gonna be
big throw.
Oh, Joe, good catch, good peel off Diggers. Unfortunately, it didn't come off.
Joseph Petrie finishing off with the score.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Paole's picked a really good team. They all look very comfortable with the disc. When we played against them last week, we could not find a weak link in terms of their throwers. So I think they're going to keep moving at lateral.
Yeah.
They're going to put a lot of pressure on Sean's defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the lateral movement is really good at the moment. You've got. I think that, the young guys know what I think everyone's got a good role on that team where they know what they're doing. They're not trying to do too much. And I think to get a turn on these guys, you're going to have to, come up with some good D and, shut down the dumps, because I think they've got easy bailouts so far. But, look, a shot over the top of the stack and Diggers almost come up with a D. So you can't, as a white team, I don't think you can be too mad about that. Let's see how white goes on offense now.
100%. I think Flyers, Sean's going to be looking to use this pace. I had a good look at their game last week. And working with they've got Sam Keon. He loves to throw a good hammer to the break side. They're going to, I think, look to use the fat side and go for a nice big huck deep. So we'll see how well Paole can contain this offense.
Yeah, I think you've got some good markers on the disc, like your Greg and your Sean. They're quite good on the mark and good on the throwers, so it'd be interesting who picks the Sean matchup. I think Greg will be a good one, personally, but and the pull is out. Looks like it's going to be Sam starting to the disc and Sean being the initial front of stack.
Interesting. So Sid with the matchup on Sean. Big matchup.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I think Sid will lift. Whether or not he's got the experience to hold Sean across 3 or 4 cuts.
Paole's looking now at Sid. I think they might be doing a bracket, but could be wrong. Could be a bracket somewhere. I like the Foley and the Sean Lace. Sean Lace working very hard. Great break.
A backhand from Sam. That's rare. Beautiful as
Lovely.
ever.
Good flow. The stifling D. Diggers is quite free.
Good pressure.
Good turn. Yeah, I think Greg on the mark is great because he's just lanky. He's got great kind of, he's got good fundamental defense on the Force as well. Let's see if they can put it in.
All right, so Sean Lace bringing up to this, bringing to the sideline. Foley.
Diggers on
a
Joe.
little bit of space. Petrie. Beautiful.
Good.
Beautiful generating
Lovely.
space backwards.
Sean back. See, this handler movement's great. I think it's something really hard to force.
I really like Greg coming back into the handler space, taking Sean out from downfield.
Yeah, I think it gives Paole on Izzy, or Izzy on Paole. Yeah, look, they need to put more, pressure on the deep. And it's up.
Huge look from Joe.
It's right.
3v1.
Sean
Lace.
Sean takes it.
All right.
That was great.
the Force really putting their foot down early against the Flyers.
Yeah, that was a great take by Sean Lace. I'm not sure what happened, couldn't see, but yeah, Foley seems to have just been boxed out, positioned out, which is unfortunate. But look, breakdown. Let's see how these. It's a game of momentum, but yeah, I think they're going to need to, easier said than done, but put some more pressure on their resets and their dumps because it's just looking really easy now. I think they're shutting upfield well, like they're shutting the upfield options down well, but if they can just reset it every day, it's going to be hard to beat this team. Yeah, I think the powering the Greg with the Sean Lace and the Joe, it's powerful. But not.
It's all right, early days.
Yeah.
Early days for the Flyers.
Not unbeatable.
They'll find their groove. They'll warm up.
Yeah.
Push comes to shove. Sean, Foley, and Sam Cowan, they'll step up. So
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I wonder when they convert into when they start playing a bit more hero ball. When they start to feel the pressure more. When do they go? Look, let's look to play some 1-on-1. But it's a good defensive team. Pulls up. Oh, lovely pull.
Nice, beautiful pull. We got O'Connell taking the disc.
Sam
centering
catch.
to Sam.
Kev on. Good break to Foley. Who's on Foley? Can't really see.
No one's on Foley just yet. Nice flick, Hark, deep. Sean and Sang. Greg.
Oh, Greg.
The pressure.
Great D.
He should never have been in that.
Yeah, Greg, way to come back. I think Sang should have boxed out more, and I think Sean was trying to box out.
Sean possibly could have done a little bit more there as well. Yeah. He could have made like a bit of a bid on the disc to box Greg out.
Yeah, that's Greg for you though. Like great defensive player, and way to knock it out because that was an easy one. Great throw.
Aged like a fine wine, Greg has.
Yeah.
He is still in a bit of a purple patch.
Yeah.
All right, Sean Lace with the disc on the end zone line.
Easy under.
Nice quick cut from Kevin. What a machine.
Yep. Kev, look for the dump early. Oh, good D on the good
bit of a congested dump cut from Jin.
Yeah, see again, Sean Lace getting free all day. And this dump reset,
Lace,
easy.
back to Jin. Easy lateral movements.
Yeah.
Murray, I'm loving Murray at the moment. He's been an excellent
he played an amazing, great game.
And
spoke too soon.
Commentator's curse, I apologize.
Last week he played a really good game, but young player, good role player, knows what he's doing. But let's see if White can put it down.
They're lifting.
Yeah, I like to sit on Sean. Here we go.
Down, quick throw to Sean through the middle of the field.
And there's a poach, and does
break
he recognize? There's Diggers. Can Diggers versus Greg?
Greg. Disgustingly good. Disgustingly good.
Anything floaty. I mean, Diggers is very solid in the air. Very, very solid. So Greg just better. Just better D.
I mean, he's taller, lankier.
But I think it's just the positioning as well. I don't know if Diggers knew that Greg was behind him. But great.
Sean Lace in the corner. Tough. Keith making up the line cut. Jin feeling excellent.
Yeah.
Well played.
Kevin on the under. Giving it too easy. I think Sam Kaon playing some
I think
very poachy.
Kevin needs to punish this matchup against Sam Kaon.
Yep.
He is.
There you go.
100%. There it is. Nice one.
And
all right. However, stuck on the sideline. Too easy to Jin. Lace.
Yeah, too easy on the
Sid.
dumps.
That's right. Back to Jin.
Can Sean do something? I think Sean is... Sid's going to just make Sean play honest. Oh, and who's that? Murray.
I think Force just need to keep working around here. White are going to burn out. They've definitely got the legs to keep this offense going.
Yeah.
Jin
to Greg,
deep.
And it's up. And it's Foley.
Good matchup here. Greg versus 2v1.
Oh.
Greg Schrader, everyone. Welcome.
Yep.
7 cut. Murray, no, not quite. That's okay. There it is. He's put
Sean.
it up. Keith
Keith
coming down within the end zone for the point.
That's 2 Ds, right, and 1 point and an assist. I think that's 8 points.
8 points. 8 point turnaround.
That's Greg for you.
So anyone with Greg in their fantasy team?
Oh, you've done well.
You've done well already. At the top. Would Greg have Greg in his fantasy team? That's the real question. Taryn definitely would.
Oh, definitely. I think they're top 2. Aren't they top 2 in the...
Yeah, conveniently.
There's a lot of speculation.
Very good patience there from the Force.
Yeah.
They didn't feel... I'm sorry this is coming out, but they didn't feel forced.
Oh, God.
To, my apologies.
That's all right.
To throw anything that they didn't want to.
Yeah, I think...
and timeout called by Force.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting timeout. I think this might be a good... Thinking about Pally, I think he would probably try to get everyone to keep the focus up. It's gone very well for them the first couple of points, and I think it's good for them to maybe reset and kind of re-energize everyone on defense because, yeah, they're doing very well.
And I think for the Flyers, they just need to back in their systems, I think. Like, Sean just needs to take a bit of a breather with his team, back in his handlers, back in his cutters. They're still very strong.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
They might just be finding a couple of key players just to generate some momentum, and then everything will start to open up for them.
Yeah.
Just find the right matchups.
I'm interested to see if Sean will go back and handle at any point. I think Sam Cohen's doing really well with the break throws, and I think it's really be able to stop them. But I think when you go into the deep space, whoever Greg is on needs to keep him honest. Otherwise, Greg will peel off, and he's going to be able to guard 2 or 3 players in the end zone, which is not what you want. Because, yeah, Greg can, cover a lot of space. And, yeah, look, it'd be interesting. I think they need to get Diggers and Foley and Sean just kind of need to kind of steady the ship and get the flow going because I think the black defense has been stifling. But yeah, it's gonna be look, I think Palle's doing well in terms of kind of keeping the focus up. What do you think? Sean will be speaking in his group.
I think I think all those players on their team know what they've got to do.
Yeah.
I think it'll just be a case of just starting to execute.
Yep.
They've just had a couple of, I guess, uncharacteristic turnovers, I want to say, from a couple of their players.
Yeah.
So it might just be it might be a little bit of an individual effort for the team.
Look, I think, to be honest, like their flow has been really good. Their shots, like I don't think, I wouldn't be too mad about some of the shots they're taking. It's just Greg has just made some really great plays and come up with some good Ds. I think whoever Greg is on has just got to keep him honest and keep him engaged. Otherwise, he's going to be able to poach and he's going to be able to stretch deep and get blocks on players that, have had good, positions. But then Greg just comes in with the...
I think on the flip side of that coin, actually talking about Greg, he brought Sean Davis out of the stack when he was on offense. Sean's very good at poaching. He's quick. He lays out. If the disc is within 2 meters of him, high chance of a block. So it was a good read. Greg's not normally a handler. He can throw the disc quite confidently.
Yeah.
But very, very smart decisions made here by Greg Shader. So definitely a player to watch for the rest of this match.
Yep. Especially someone that hasn't played for a while. He missed this league, the last state league, or this one we're having right now, and is still be able to come in and make plays just like that. And I think that speaks to just Greg Schrader as a player.
However, we are talking about an Australian player here. It's kind of like just like riding a bike.
Yeah.
Played numerous nationals, I should say, at Div 1 level as well for South Australia. So. Yep.
Greg Schrader still being Greg Schrader. Nothing's lost.
Still worth that round 1 pick.
I think there's some technical issues, so just bear with us. But yeah, I think this point is going to be a really crucial point for White. I think if they can steady the ship and come out with a good flowy O and punch it in, I think they can really turn this game back in their favour. But I think if Black can shut them down, I think this is probably why Pally probably called a timeout, because I think it's a crucial point, because if Black can shut down on this, I think it's going to be a bit of a hole that White's going to be hard to get out of.
It's definitely, this game's on a knife's edge.
Yeah.
For any viewers that have come across from the first game, we felt the same way. I felt like we weren't unable to stem the bleeding in our game, and this is a very similar, I think, scenario where one team has got the mental edge on the other. Physically, both teams are, I would say, quite equal. So
Yeah, I think you guys got a good jump on them last time, but they'll be able to, again, steady the ship, feel calm, do what they want to do.
I'm not going to lie, I'm actually kind of worried because we got 3 breaks and then they came back to beat us by 3 points in a row. They've now got quite a lead in this game, and they probably haven't even warmed up yet.
Yeah.
100%, so...
Still some technical issues, so let's just...
So we might not have any vision. I think the teams want to pull...
And the pull is up. Pally just pulled. We'll just commentate and tell you what is going on.
Just get the throws. So
Gareth.
Gareth, you got it. Oh, yes,
Yeah, Sam Kayon receiving. He's got the disc in the middle. Sean's cutting, and it's a break. Foley and Sean at the same.
Oh.
Need to clean that up. Izzy on the under. Foley's got it. Sam Kayon. Good flow at the moment. Izzy's got it now. Sam O'Connell on the under. This is good flow. This is what we want from White. And Sam up the line. Lovely. Sam to Sam. And what's he going to do? Right side of the field now. Alice on him. And up. And Diggers. There we go. In the end zone score. Joe tried to peel off, but didn't do enough.
I kind of want to say one thing we might not have noticed is I think there was a bit of a zone look from Force. I don't think that was a
straight match.
Yeah, maybe a bit poachy, a bit clammy, and White absolutely obliterated. A little bit dodgy with Sean and Ben cutting into the same space near the start.
Yeah, I think they were able to pull it though. There was good flow.
After that,
it was a lot of easy unders. I think Palais is feeling quite comfortable to be able to throw whatever he wants and try different things. But yeah, I think that was good by White. That was Sam did a lot. He really had some nice throws that really I think opened up the field for everyone.
Sam O'Connell, I think, great pickup for Flyers. I believe he went in the second half of the draw.
Yeah.
However, very good with the disc. He's played quite a fair bit of Div 2 Nationals for Outbreak, so he's no stranger to high pressure. Very good decision making.
Yeah. I think Sam knows this himself, but he plays just that's him as no player. I think that's where his strength's at. Backhand around, breakthrough is his specialty. So I think we had trouble last week trying to shut that down. So I think it'll be interesting this week to see how well he goes with that. I think Sean's with the pull. Apologies, I think there's still no video. And pull is up.
Alright, disc up.
You got
Force. All mine. Jin receiving the disc in the end zone. I think he's touched it. He's missed the pickup. White, very strong defense. They look fired up. They are looking strong. Sean Lace.
A lot more pressure. I could feel the pressure even more.
Lateral movement. It wasn't a very clean cut. Greg.
Oh, Ben.
Wide breakthrough.
Ben on the disc.
So it's looking a little bit messy from the Force. However, that might more be the Flyers' pressure. Sean Lace deep in the end zone, center of the field. Keith
on the
undercut.
What a great bailout. I think what I love from this team in terms of their players is that they have really good resets.
However, Palais bailing his team out. This is excellent.
Yeah, and
break side, looking for the back end. No, not a well-timed deep cut, unfortunately.
Foley on Greg. I kind of like that matchup.
It's a good matchup. It's a good matchup. Years of playing together. They read each other. Alice, huge hug deep to Will.
And
Gareth. He's been beaten by the experience. Will, about 10 metres out of the end zone. Looking back to Lace. Nice clean dump. Lace, crossfield to Keith. Nice, beautiful flick.
We just know how to punish you. I think there's a lot of open players and
I think
getting punished at the moment.
The patience. The patience is incredible. Greg. Lace. Lace looking, trying to find an option.
Sean is doing well, I think.
The cuts have dried up a little bit. That's the only thing I'm concerned about downfield.
Again, easy resets, patience. Oh, leaving Keith too free.
Nice dad throw from Palais. That was excellent. Keith. He's a left-hander, so he's got a few more options than the other handlers might not have. Lace, quick throw to Palais.
Too easy.
Beautiful.
Too easy.
Beautiful. I feel Flyers probably deserved a little bit more there. That was a very good defense to hold him in the back of the end zone for as long as they did. Yeah,
I think so as well. I think, like I said, their resets and their bailouts are just very calm, very collected. If they don't like what they see outfield, they're just going to reset and move it. So I think it's all about kind of just shutting down everyone, and that's hard. Easier said than done. I think Flyers are... I mean, last week they did very well on us in terms of defense and were stifling. But yeah, keen to see how White bounces back. I think if they can get a couple, string together a couple of points, they can be right back in this game. But
well, that's okay. I think what eased the pressure that last point was Palais making some kind of disgusting cut from the back of the stack to the open side to the break side, a massive 7 cut, which Gareth, sorry, not Gareth, I think Ben Foley was on him at the time. It's hard to defend.
Yeah, I think so. I thought Ben was on Greg, but we can watch back. And
either way,
Yeah.
Beautiful cut.
Yep.
And it just opened everything up. Alice with a beautiful backhand tuck. We need more of that.
Yep, I think that was lovely. I think Will had miles on Gareth. Again, I think you can't poach and you can't kind of help on your defender, because then they're just going to be veteran enough and smart enough to be able to punish you. And was that Pally with a pull? Nice and deep. Gareth to receive. Sam in this middle again. And cuts aren't happening. I think they're looking at Sean. Bends with a disc. Diggers on the under. Now Murray's on Diggers. Sam the reset. He's looking for something. Nothing's eventuating. And hammer.
Oh, good pressure, Murray.
Good pressure, Murray. I think that was forced a little bit. Look, in my own words, Murray great on Diggers. Up and.
Oh,
look,
beautiful.
I think, yeah, it was lovely. I'm interested in the Izzy and the Pale matchup. I think, yeah, thoughts on that?
Sorry, I'm just getting attacked by hay fever. This is hard for the Flyers. I think it looked, there was a lot of movement at that point. I think they need to be a little bit more clear with who's cutting when and into what space. They might need to start utilizing the bottom of their, I don't want to use the word weaken matchups, but like their bottom end of their draft, those players need to step up a little bit, because their top end is getting shut down very effectively by Force's top end defensive players.
Yep,
So I think it's really important here. Izzy, I think, could be a key player. Gareth, he's very athletic. He's got good throws. And Seng. I actually want to see more Seng.
Yeah, I think Seng's, got a lot of attributes that are, like, he's lanky, he's got good vert, he's fast. But I feel like he kind of disappears sometimes, and I think I want him to dominate more and be part of the game plan more. I think, he had that deep cut that Greg got a D on, but I think that was a great cut. I think he just needed to position himself better for the catch. And, I think, you're right. I think they're shutting down Sean well, they're shutting down Foley well. And I think Diggers has been taken out a little bit.
And when you can put Murray on Diggers, and Murray does an excellent job of putting pressure on it.
Oh, yeah.
And getting like a
win.
D,
That's a win.
Massive.
Yeah. That's
massive for Force.
Even if Diggers did get that grab, that's a win for Black. And I think another thing that I'm recognizing is that...
Huge hug they forced.
And this is it. This is when
very
they play.
Forced.
Yeah, very forced. See, that's when I was thinking, though, one-on-one, they take a bit more hero ball. This is...
Yep, you called it.
Yep.
They've hit that turning point of this game.
Yeah, that's when it's kind of... They're relying on kind of the strength on some of their players, and I think what's working for Black is that the whole team is kind of contributing quite well.
All right, so Petrie.
Keith with the first cut. Nice undercut, not looking for it.
It's a little bit congested on the side. Oh, beautiful inside break. Oh, Greg. Beautiful inside break to Greg.
Yep.
Looking deep. He's got a very good matchup here on Sam Cowan.
He'd abuse that. I'd abuse that as much as possible.
Keith.
Easy.
Good.
Didn't need to. Joe on the under, too easy.
There's going to be there's a lot of open players here.
Yeah.
A lot of open players.
Yep.
I noticed Ben Foley, he was very worried about that early deep shot from Keith, so he followed Greg. Force players everywhere, unmarked.
Yep.
I'm probably nearly expecting another timeout here from Sean soon, just to bring it back in again.
Yeah, look, I think
that something has to change. Like don't get me, I actually liked that look from Sam. It was something different.
Yeah, I feel like I could just... I think it was a bit predictable. I feel like what they did really well in week one was they used everyone. They punished us with, all the unders. And I think Black are doing well on defense in terms of shutting that down. They're getting down on the pool very quickly, which is, that pressure builds from that point on. And it kind of just, gets stifling and suffocating. And, Black are doing very well. And... I think they're getting a team contribution. So, you know, your Powers are bailing you out, your Gregs are bailing you out, but also I think they're just getting, they don't really need to do too much more than they need to. Just a couple of players here and there, and I think everyone's contributing really well.
Okay, well, I guess it's easy for us to say, you know, like we just need to go through 7 players. What would Sean need to do on this O point?
I think you need to get Sang in more. I think you need to get Gareth in more. And
so you reckon just primary undercuts, getting work hard, just say, all right, at this point, boys, we just want you to go 100%.
I think
burn your defenders.
Exactly. I think you need to grind more. I think they're trying to score too quickly because they're feeling like they need to. Whereas I think when that first score, they used most of their players.
Right.
And Sean's back. Here we go.
Here's the change up.
Oh,
maybe
there might be a
foul call.
Yeah.
Sid, unfortunately, going to the back of Sam Keon.
Yeah. Looks like is it a match or is it a... No, it's a match. I think Sid or Greg is going to come down on the force.
All right, so I reckon they're going to look for a little bit more pace through this handler setup.
Yeah,
Sean's going to work hard.
Yeah. So they're poaching off. Here we go. Izzy needs to recognise he's poached.
It's quick.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh.
The right idea.
Yeah, right idea.
That's
yep,
right.
Yep.
Just execution wasn't quite there. All right, Sean Lace, quick, under the Palais.
Yeah.
Palais looking up, no deep. Oh, Greg,
And
breakthrough.
Greg and Sean. Here we go. And easy. Too easy.
So they're really backing in. They nearly know that they're going to get a turn at this point. They've got Greg on Sean, shortest player on the field.
Oh, big heart though. I like.
No, don't get me wrong. Sean's a very good player defensively.
Yeah.
But Greg,
just got the height.
He's got height.
Yeah.
He's got the read.
Yep. He's got a bit of everything. Well, this is going to be interesting. Look, I think it's swaying one way, but let's see if they can. I don't know. They can see if they can pull out something. Yeah, I think Sang was a great undercut before Sam got ran into, but it's I kind of want to see more from Sang. I want to see more from Izzy. I want to see more from Gareth. Just kind of contributing. It's hard. The Black have got a very good defense. They're switching everything, I believe. And they have the luxury to. Everyone's kind of heads up, quite smart on that team. And you've got some good runners like Kevin and Murray and Sid, all just going to run your guts out. And you've got some quite calm players in your Joe and your Palais and your Sean Lace and your Jin. So look, they've got a great 7.
Welcome to Super League.
Yep, Super League.
It nearly feels this is going to be similar to what, for Southside when we played you guys earlier, we talked about building into next week. And we're playing Flyers next week, so
Black.
At the rate that we're at the rate that this game is going, both my team and Sean's team are going to be in very similar boats. I think if Sean can start to find a bit of consistency for the rest of this game, put in a few points and just start getting his players believing.
Yeah, I think so. It's a bit about building confidence up again.
believe.
And the game's not over.
Oh, Gareth's touched it. Yeah, so the back of the end zone.
And the pressure is on. Oh.
Held?
Bet,
yeah, well played.
Bail.
Sorry, we've just got a few players in front of us.
Can't really see too much. Gareth with the disc.
Force can smell
Inside.
blood. I'm loving this defense from Force.
Yep.
High
It's
intensity.
great. But
Easy.
I'm loving that there's more contributions for everyone. And
Deep Huck looking for Sean Davis.
Oh, interesting choice. I thought he was going to try and run it out. I think he had the deep space, but look, he's got good vert. Oh, that's a quick
Quick throw from Sean Lace.
Good
Did bring it up
position.
to the front of the line.
And
Found Joe Petrie. What a player this league so far, Joe Petrie.
Yeah,
he
done
has
very
really
well.
stepped up. His throws are on point under the Palais. Deep hop.
and
all right.
Easy.
Oh, nice
Oh.
flick from Petrie. Finding Jin. Is
it
he a
go?
bit of height? Backing himself.
Oh,
well
Jin.
played.
Very good.
So Jin also just come back recently. He hasn't played for a few years.
I think he's coming back from ACL, actually.
Possibly.
I think from last time I heard. But very good to see him. Very good to see him.
Used to play for Adelaide University. Very good player. Very
Yeah.
good cutter.
Well, by that,
And his
By that.
confidence right now is sky high. Look at him.
yeah, he's on
Big
top
grin.
of the world. Oh, and Claudia's coming over. Oh, it's very cute. Hope we got that on camera. No, we didn't. That's okay. Commentator though.
All right, so I believe that might be half time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all looking black, but look, hey, second half, reset. I think, you know, if you were Sean's shoes, what would you be telling your team? Because they looked dishevelled, beaten. Yeah. Sean Lay's giving a cheeky look for us. He's done very well.
If I was Sean, I think it's close. You know, it's not quite there. It's close. He's just got a couple of players that just aren't quite executing that he's relying on a lot.
Yeah.
Sam Keon, 2 hucks to Sean.
Yeah.
Both, and again, both were close. Like, that was probably 20 centimetres away from Sean's hand. You know, a little bit floatier. Sean had cut a little bit deeper before committing to the jump. Could have easily been a goal. So,
Yeah.
he's on the right path.
Is it one of those things where it's the Blacks' pressures getting to them and nothing's turning out right, or is it some connections haven't come off? I mean, yeah. What do you think? Like,
I think it's just pressure.
Yep.
100% pressure, and you can see why have tried to amp it up, and they've gone out of their comfort zone. They've, if you compare Force's offense, who have been really patient with the disc, they were under a lot of pressure from the Flyers earlier in this half, and they just kept working at lateral until they got that one option that just opened the floodgates, and then they pushed it in. I think the Flyers just need to, if anything, slow down.
Yeah, I think that's a good option. I think I would be interested to see if they try some Horo, some side stack. I would try and mix it up more because I think they're just getting. I think the poachiness of Black is kind of just giving them a lot of pressure. And yeah, they've just got some hard workers on Black. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting in the second half. See if Sean can pull this out. I think he's trying to carry too much as well. He's in the handler space. He's in the deep space. Yeah, I think.
100%.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, he needs to start engaging the players that he's picked for their roles, and I think he needs to just, just tone it down a little bit, back in his role, and back in their roles, because everyone on that team is very capable. 100%.
Yep. Definitely. And I think I can hear Pally now. He's still. I think the good thing about Pally's team is that he knows how to drive the ship. He knows, you know, to keep the motivation up, not let them slack. It's all going right for him, you know. Good vibes. Everything's coming off. Defense is going well.
I think there was one big comment from Palais that we might have heard in the circle was way to stay calm.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's, I think, epitomizing his ultimate, his style.
Yeah,
of
exactly. Definitely.
It's all right. I'm excited for the second half. I'm excited to see what the Flyers bring.
Yeah.
We've seen the Force, and I think the Force are going to keep at it. They're just going to keep doing what they know best. It's working. Don't change what's not broke.
Oof, I see Sean sweating a lot.
Oh, he's a machine. He'll go 100% as long as he needs to
exactly.
get his team across the line.
I like to see, you know, I back Foley. You know me. I love playing with Foley. I think you get him into the game more, and this he can change the game for you. It's just confidence. I think just getting these guys a bit more confident. Are they running Savage tonight? No, they got one sub.
I want to see Foley in, and I want to see them take Greg out.
Yep.
I think whatever they need to do, if they turn the disc, they need to be quicker switching their players around. To get the right player on Greg and force him under.
Yep.
They need to stop Greg scoring. I want to see if they can not let Greg score this second half.
Yeah, he's a machine. But yeah, look, I think I am very interested to see if Sean will mix it up, motivate his. You know, I think something that they can probably take from Palais' team is keeping calm, trying to not force anything, like properly engage and be calm with your dumps and resets. But again, that defense is not letting anything happen. Who's got the pull? Palais got the pull now. It's looking like a match. Yeah, it's going to be the matchups. I wonder who Greg's... do you feel like Greg's going to go on Sean again, or...?
I think, I I think the Force are going to keep running their same defense.
Yeah.
Greg hasn't taken a sub for a while. He's
Look
running on a high.
Look at Murray run.
All right, they're getting down quick. They want to put this pressure on.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. He's faded. What are you doing to us, Murray? We backed you in. Oh, nice break.
And
he's out.
I think it was out.
Saying he's a long way out.
Yeah, that was quite a quick. Talking about it now, but yeah, that was I think that was the right idea, but again,
execution.
quite
Gareth
quick. Just pinged it. It was a bit quick.
A little bit more touch needed, a little bit more outside in.
And I think the right call was made.
But that's all right. All talked out.
Yep. Okay, now, right now they need a transition. They need to get into it. Diggers on Greg. Palais. Sangs on Palais.
I really like Foley on Lace. If Foley can stem,
And
Lace can.
it's gone up.
Quick throw to Murray.
And Sean, is he going to help?
Murray?
Oh.
That's a very good effort.
Very good effort, yeah. I think Sean did well to help because I think he had a heads up, like you said, very good on D. Knew that shot was going to come on and did enough probably just in the back end just to give it a little bit of pressure.
If anything, it's just the fear of Sean running behind you, the thumping of those feet.
Yep.
He
does a lot. Now Sam's on the front of stack, so I wonder if Sean's going to hit this break.
No.
Oh, that's a tough throw. Good grab by Foley.
Came off.
Oh,
no,
and that's
Foley.
a hand block. Telegraphed it a little bit. But let's see if Foley can bounce back. Joe on the disc. And dump.
No, around break. It's killing him. It's killing him. Sid, excellent
Three
break card.
players,
Good
but
timing.
Too easy. Too easy. Can't leave Greg free.
Greg, front of the end zone. A dirty backhand break. Nice, very quick throw from Palais to Murray.
In the end zone.
They are having a night out, the Force.
Definitely, definitely.
So yeah, I kind of want to see, as we talked about, getting these other players in the game. At the moment, we've seen Sean, we've seen Ben Foley, we've seen. Well, actually, that's actually probably about it, to be honest. I mean, Gareth had a chance there, and again, it was a good look. But I think they need a bit more disc in their hands. They need to start getting some plastic, start throwing a bit harder. Oh, sorry, not harder.
No, not harder.
It's a bit smarter. That's the wrong word. Apologies.
I think with this team, this Force team, it's very quick, a lot of pressure, and I think you have to outsmart them. You have to be quick, but also be smart about the options that you're going to take. So yeah, I think Gareth. Look, I didn't mind the shot. It was quite quick.
I think what I'd like to see, Sam Kaon and Sam O'Connell back. I think the two Sams. We have Izzy as front of stack. And I think Sean and Foley cutting.
Yeah.
Downfield, those three throwers have got break throws. They can hit targets if they're open. And Sean and Foley will work hard.
Yeah.
So, and that might even keep the likes of Greg, who is playing another point.
Look, if you don't have Greg in your fantasy team, I think that's a bit of a blunder.
It might be a bit late to buy him now. I think his value is going to skyrocket.
And Gareth to pick up. Sean gets a couple of gainers.
All right, so they're going for some pace in their back line.
And here we go, Diggers on the
great undercut. Yep. Make him work. Make him work.
Oh, excellent.
Palais fired up. That's all right.
He wants that matchup.
Gareth, nice
Easy.
Straight look.
Lovely. Sam in. Greg on Sam. And it's up.
Deep shot.
Sean, Lace. Great poach. Was that a poach?
Yeah, well, he's just sitting in the hole. Flyers kind of passing it straight to him.
And he's going to hit that. Oh,
nice fake.
See, again, calmness.
Yeah.
Had the shot, but...
Holstered it.
Yep, Sean Lace with the
disc. Interesting that they're giving him a backhand Force. Force have got very strong throws. No deep cut for Lace.
And Diggers on Palais. Oh.
Keith. Lefty.
They're getting into the dump sets early. They're hitting that round.
They also cycle through their players in the handler space very well as well. They've got 4 or 5 players that are comfortable playing through that role.
Yeah.
Lace, Keith.
Yeah. All very capable throwers.
Lace.
Yeah. They're just taking whatever they want now. It's just a matter of time. They're just kind of playing, just playing with their food at the moment.
Gin.
Gin, slice,
Alright,
easy.
so
It's just
cuts
so
have
easy.
stagnated a little bit. Greg,
Oh, Greg on Sam on Greg. It's gonna be interesting.
a lot of space. The problem is they're on the fat side at the moment, so they got heaps of space to work back into if they need to.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Oh, was that a poach?
Oh,
Oh, and
hard contact.
yeah, that's quite a dangerous play.
Yeah.
I think Kev looks down. Hate to see that. I think.
Yeah, I think it was a very big hit from shoulder, maybe a bit of head contact on the way down.
Didn't see much. There was a player blocking, but hopefully Kev's okay. Luckily, I think we have some medical professionals here. Still down. Oh.
All right. That's right. He still looks coherent.
Big Jin's attention
So,
now.
I think he's okay. He's just a bit woozy.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, okay.
Alright, is. It's been helped off, but yeah, we'll keep you updated, but yeah, he doesn't look great.
I just remember real time, but yeah, we might have a. If there was head contact, it might be a bit of a concussion. He doesn't look. He's smiling though. That's a good start. There's a bit of a smile.
Kev, look, he's got a big heart. He's going to push through.
And if anything, a credit where for Kev, the rest of his team started to flag a little bit towards the end, and he was the one that pushed hard. Got that, generated that undercut, and gave the handlers an option for Sean to throw to. So
I think they're lifting his ankle. It could be his knee. It could be anything. Where we just
everything.
hope
It might be everything.
Yeah, but we hope he's okay, and yeah, we really do hope that he's okay, and that nothing serious. And
but the game must go on. So we've got Will subbing in for Kevin.
yeah,
unfortunately for the Flyers, we've got another experienced player to come back on for him.
yeah,
It doesn't get easier. But Flyers doing a really good job keeping the force out of the end zone. There's no easy looks, as we've seen the past few points.
Yeah.
And I really like the fact that they've shut down Greg.
Yeah, I mean, I think what they're doing is that they're not playing hero ball. They're not, just taking a matchup one-on-one and using that. I mean, personally, I would, if Sam was on Greg, I'd shoot to Greg every time. But I think what's the strength of this team is that they go through each of their players, do very well.
Bit of an ISO for Powley. Will wasn't looking at. I'm back to Will.
Yeah. Well, that was a bit of a hero ball. That was a bit of a 1v1. But great movement. Great movement. Hearing
Bad knee.
bad knee.
Bad knee. Okay. That's right. That's if we have to take a lesser of two evils, it's better than the head. So.
Yeah, exactly. I was quite worried that Kev might have knocked his head or something. Sam's coming over now to apologise and everything. I think
it happens.
Yeah, it happens. Look, yeah, it does.
We say non-contact sport, but we're all out here going 100%, trying to do our best. And
yeah, I think white team's just trying to make a play and just bad positioning, and just try to run through something that probably wasn't.
We got it pretty good here in South Australia. We don't have I don't think any players that have any ill intent towards others. So that's just Sam going hard for the disc, and it's okay.
Hopefully Kev's okay, and we'll update you as much as we can.
All right, so we believe we got the scores at 10-1.
10-1.
10-1 already.
Wow. A lot of
force putting on a clinic.
Yeah, they look dangerous. They look dangerous. Look like the team to beat.
Good luck next week, Wilson.
Look, it's going to be tough. But, I think...
That's what we play for.
Great thing about Frisbee, any team can be beaten on any day, but they don't make it easy. They're not making it look easy.
I think I'm really cheering for the underdog here. I want to see the Flyers put in a point. I just want them to cheer. I want them to feel happy. I want them to get up and about.
Yeah.
And just get something out of this game from here. I mean, they're better than a 1-point team. Foley, Gareth looking a bit more dangerous. I'm loving this.
Yep,
Get him in the game. Diggers, undercut, threatening. Get him in the game.
Yeah, you got Sang and Sean back. Love it.
Oh, Joe, very good pressure. A bit floaty from Gareth, but that's all right. It came off.
I think it was a combination of who's going to get the disc. Diggers is really poached.
Break. K-on.
Paley's just doing a good job just poaching.
All right, Flyers. Flyers need to work hard here. They've done all the work to get up halfway through the field. Gareth.
Yeah, good flow now.
Sang, yes.
Good flow. This is what we want.
Sang,
and
deep.
Shooting.
To K-on.
And great grab. There we go. There's your point. Great. I think that was amazing. That was a lot better than previous points in terms of Sang looked really great. Gareth looked really great.
They worked it through their list.
Exactly.
That was a big thing.
I think it's when they play that team kind of offense, it looks dangerous. And Sam, a thrower turned to a receiver.
Deep cut.
Deep cut.
Beautiful.
On Will.
He's chuffed too.
Yeah, he knows. You
only get one of those a game from Sam.
Yeah.
He's gassed.
He's puffed.
He's gassed.
Yeah,
so Force won't be worried about Sam Cowan going deep again, I don't think, for the rest of this game.
That's just one cut for the game.
But that's all right. If it's 100% every time, that's all you can ask for. If you're Sean Davis. All right. Well, if I'm now excited again to see Force play offense.
Yeah.
To start with, I want to see if they try something a bit different here. They've got the scoreline to experiment.
Yeah, exactly.
But that being said, Paley's a very good captain, a very spirited captain, and it wouldn't surprise me if he just goes with the old faithful here.
Spirit, did you say?
Spirit? Yeah.
Won Spirit, didn't he?
Did he?
He did. Yeah. We won Spirit last year.
Oh, well, there you go. Go figure. Very spirited captain. The single clap to get them all fired up.
Oh, that's a classic Paley team kind of motto. Look, their makeup is... They're a quick team. And Sean with the pull. A little grunt at the end.
Beautiful pull.
That's, when Sean's getting a bit more serious. Oh, Diggers and Sang on the pull chase. That's what we like to see. Greg on the under.
Diggers on Lace. Very good matchup. Might be able to shut him out.
Oh, Sean Davis on Paley. I kind of like that matchup. Sang on Joe. I kind of like these kind of matchups now.
Oh,
see?
yes.
Good turn. There we go.
All right. Flyers. Bit of belief here.
Yep. I think the matchups they've got right now that they just had, I really liked. I really enjoyed that. You need someone quick on Sean Lace. You need someone lanky on Joe. Good flow.
Probably Sid tighten up a little bit on Gareth. I think if Gareth starts to...
Oh! Diggers. Good catch. Sean had good position. I think he just, had really good position, Sean. He knew that the throw was coming. Diggers just made a great grab.
So, Flyers, 2 points in a row. They got to break back on the Force.
Yep. Again, good pressure, all chased down. Something hopefully we can take down is 310.
Yep.
310. Let's see how Kevin's going. He seems to be interacting with a lot of players. He's not doing too bad. It's good to see. Good to see.
What we usually get with Super Leagues in Adelaide as well is that all 4 teams are generally very close with their results. So the final scoreline, I think is quite important. So for Flyers to not, just to keep grinding this out, to not give up and just say, hey, look, if we get 2 points to every 1 point that they get, even if they get the win, that final percentage could be very important come that final week of finals when one plays 2.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They are...
So 10-3 is...
There's still a lot to fight for. I think, like you said, it's all about building momentum and building enough...
You're never out. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, you need good habits. You need I think I've told my team it's always good to build good habits and try to carry through. You know, this game, very one-sided, but see if they can pull some good things out of it.
All right, looks like they got
Bet
their
on Greg. Oh, great under.
nice low release to Greg. Good undercut. Foley worried about the deep space. He's giving Greg a lot of space with the frisbee. Alice
too much under.
Excellent throw from Alice.
Yeah.
2 throws and 2 have been pinpoint to Will. So it's Alice and Will. New combination maybe.
And Joe on the undercut. Couldn't be stopped.
Force. Putting it in.
Doing very well.
Really liked Alice's decision making this game.
Yeah, she's done really well. She's punished people that have, you know, underestimated her in terms of giving her too much space and easy reset. She's hitting, you know, some great throws, great huck to her earlier before. Yeah, I think
both to Will as well. So I'm thinking, yeah, definitely a matchup they have to respect.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, I think the big one there was Foley not getting up in Greg's face.
Yeah.
Greg had options. He had options.
Yep. I think the thing with Greg is just, yeah, very dangerous player all around. I think knowing Foley probably was trying to cover the deep space. You can see some people maybe streaking off, but again, that calmness comes through.
That's right. We get to see Flyers have another go at it. And I'm really liking this this pacey backline. Do they have? So they've got Sean, they've got Gareth.
Everyone except Sang.
Everyone except Singh.
Are they missing some players tonight?
It seems like it.
They're missing 3.
I need to see a roster just to confirm who's out. However,
Yeah.
but I can only see 8 here.
Sam with the disc. I think that cut needs to come out. Diggers on the under. Powell is just. I think Powell is just giving that easy.
I mean, if you had to take something away from Diggers, you don't want to let him have the deep space.
Exactly.
Gareth, deep to easy. Good look.
Oh,
in the back.
Oh, in the back.
That's
yeah.
all right. Easy.
Still able to grab it. Great grab.
It's very hard to get around Israel if he has the space.
It was a great throw. I think weighted well. Good cut. Jin couldn't really do much, but yeah. Look, I'm liking this fight now. I think I would love to have seen this a little bit earlier, and I think White have kind of figured out Black a little bit in terms of, you know, the cuts, the poachers, and how to kind of beat that. So yeah.
I also think that Black, or Force rather, they've expended a lot of energy to get to this point. You can see Palais, like Diggers is now crushing him on the unders, which is very good. I want to see more of that. And they're giving power position to Gareth, and Gareth stepping up right now is
it's great.
Excellent.
Yeah,
it's great.
We've just got a dog in the commentary box.
If only they could speak.
Nah, it's fine. All right. So, Sean with the pull. Yeah, it's going to be... I want to see the matchup. I kind of liked the previous matchups they had. When they ran down, got a D, got a turn,
they've got
good
all
pressure.
They've got all the quickest players on their handlers, I think, to try and shut down that movement. So I expect Diggers to get down there, Seng to get down there.
I think both teams have spent a lot of energy.
And...
is that a brick? No, sideline.
Wheelback handling with Joe and Lace. Does Lace have a... Are we zony? We are zony.
This is a zone. Mixing it up. It sounds like a transition.
Excellent.
Oh! Is there something to be called? There's did I hear a turn? Did I see some hand signals?
I think Ben's tried to be a bit respectful. He's tried to not generate any contact.
And
Yeah,
his turn.
It looked like a clean D.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he ran into her hands at all, but yeah, I think he just did enough. But kudos to Alice. I think good positioning. It was
Again, like, I think, you know, if kind of still a little bit of a lack of respect for Alice by the Flyers. Like, she had miles of space. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Foley, very quick.
Yep. I think she's played lights out. Very good, very solid. Don't forget she's a Barramundies, and she's trying for the Crocs team. Like, I wouldn't want to underestimate her. Diggers is on that, Sam, on the under.
Well, there was a reason that Ben used pick number 4 for Alice.
That's true.
And she's worth it. Her weight in gold. Sam, breakthrough to Diggers, still destroying these unders.
Yeah.
I think Diggers is doing a very good job generating some disc movement.
I think Sam. Oh,
still Diggers.
Great grab. Sean, great poach. Too deep by Foley. Oh, Sam.
All right, so yeah, so they're switching their marks here. They're playing a little bit poachy. Foley, floaty outside into Sean.
There we go.
Nice.
That's lovely.
Well played, Flyers.
Yeah. I think that was great spacing. I think Diggers really did well in terms of pushing the deep space and making sure that they were playing honest. And Sean really drove that point, I think.
All right, so Sean with the pull again. I think, you know what I actually think that the turnaround has been, Wilson? I think Sean grunting on the pull. You know, there's definitely a correlation that can't be faulted there. Every time Sean has pulled it, with a bit of a grunt at the end.
I think
spark some Ds.
Yeah, I think Sean Lace has done very, very well in terms of the underspace and poaching deep. He's timed it very well. He's made those catches. There've been some really hard catches, and yeah, I think kudos to the players that made the catch, but I think Sean Lace has done very, very well in terms of his positioning and poaching at the right time and just getting just a hand and pressure onto that, because that just makes everything more tough. And I think nothing more can't be said about that. Yeah.
No, definitely at the moment, full credit goes to the Force with how they played tonight.
I think they saw the first game and wanted to replicate.
I really want to try and pick on them for beating them last week and try and find a negative somewhere, but it's all round very strong tonight. Yeah. Very strong. And I think my standout performance so far has been Murray. He's played some very good offense. He's put some pressure on Nathan Dignam, Australian player.
Yeah, I think he's done really well. I would, besides Greg, who's done Greg things.
Oh, well, I guess in terms of, like, from, like, most improved, let's say.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Oh, totally.
Commentator's pick, I want to say Murray. Otherwise, yes, Greg is MVP.
Yeah, I'd also give it to Joe. I think Joe's done really, really well. Nice throws. He's moved to disc well. And looks like they're doing something poachy again. Murray's going deep. Is anyone going to recognise? Oh, that was quick. I think it's a transition. Sounds like a transition. Yeah,
so they're looking to move from lateral, nothing through the middle. This isn't going to be a problem for Force. The amount of patience they have straight through the middle to Will, Murray, good deep cut.
And now they're locking it down.
Yep, so they've gone back to match. Joe through the middle. Great looks from Joe.
Yeah. Oh, and
nice
Will.
outside in backhand to Greg.
Too easy.
And once again, I think just matchups for Flyers.
Yeah, look,
but
it's
what do you do when he's in this form?
Yeah.
I mean, so sometimes it's just it is your night, and it's not your night.
Yeah.
And for Greg, it's
his night.
Just take it.
Yeah, I think it's both his night. I mean, both his night and the Force's night.
I think the Force have enabled Greg tonight. They've done a very good job isolating him against
put him in
good
position
matchups.
to succeed. Yep.
Yeah.
Done very, very well.
And I think Powerlay coming out of the deep space into the handler space as well has been a very good motivator for them as well.
Yeah. Look, I think this is now the time to start, like you said, building good habits, building good kind of foundations for next week. I think Flyers have had some really good points.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen it in the second half.
Second half has been I think if you take that, you know, and kind of, you know, base a lot of the good things they've done in that. You know, there's some things to clean up, but they look dangerous in week 1. They still kind of look dangerous here. It's just I think the Force have done very, very well in terms of their O and putting everything in. And
it's a long league too.
It's a long league, yeah.
We do still have 6 more weeks after this one before finals. So
that's true.
I mean, obviously at the moment from these 2 results, Force are shaping up to be a strong first.
Yep.
And to hold first. And I believe they'll definitely still have first by the end of next week, regardless of the result.
I think so.
I
think that second spot's
that
open.
Second spot. I mean, there's 3 teams for second, right? Like, you never know.
Yep.
Never know. And it only takes 1 game for them to lose, and that could be the final for the Force.
Yeah.
There'll be 3 teams hunting them down. That is for sure. That is an excellent pull.
Yeah.
Deep to Gareth. Gareth to Keon. Center of the field. There's just not many cuts.
Oh, that was straight to Sang. And
yeah, I think Sean's
trying to do a
bit
lot.
much. Sang probably should have used his voice a bit more there.
Yeah.
Called Sean out of it, but that's okay. It's okay. Playing defense.
Good D for Gareth. Gareth was a good D on Palais. Sang on Joe. Oops, Sam's poaching. Who's gonna?
Easy break.
Yeah.
Joe with the disc, dangerous. He's within his range here. Lace. Open side cut to Palais. Nice.
Really used the body position well.
Nice inside break. Keith looking for a dump. Lace up the line. Not on.
Oh, that's... I think the crowd loves that. That was a great throw by Keith. All around Foley.
Yeah, from my perspective, that was not on. However, Keith
Look,
executed it.
It's always on. It's
always
on.
Right?
It's always on when you've got a great throw, you know?
That's right. Take the 2 points for the assist, Keith.
Yep.
Lap it up.
And if you didn't hear that, Connor has a beer on
Flyers not scoring another point, I believe.
And now we just announced it to the world, and we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's Connor versus the world.
13-5. Look,
from 8-1 to 13-5. That's a good result.
Yeah. Let's see. I want to see Flyers put on a couple more points. I want to see them.
Well, Flyers are winning this half, right? So they 8-1. So they've scored 4-3.
Yep.
I don't believe they've been broken this half.
No.
Flyers, I reckon Flyers might have put in every O point.
Yeah.
So for them to trade from where they've come from.
Just a quick update. Kev's walking around, which is lovely to see in terms of he's not doing too bad. I think he might have some ice on his knee, but it was good to see Kev kind of walking up and about. Yeah, great to see. Good to see that. Nothing too serious.
He does everything. I think he's resuming his photography duties that he was doing in the first game. Now
That's
that he's unable to play.
What a lad.
Doing it for the community.
Yeah.
Legend.
And
all right, pulls up from the Force. Gareth fielding into the back.
And that's a brick. And Palais, nice. He looked over.
It's rare.
Was that Palais or Joe?
Not 100%. We're too busy talking about Kev.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Gareth with the disc.
Greg looking for that hand block. We haven't seen it. Quick arc, Joe. Foley knows.
He knows.
Foley knows. That was a poor option. It was a 2v1 against Sean.
Oh, good peel off. I mean, Palais and Joe both knew, and yeah.
Joe
Playing very, very well.
Just after getting a block. Oh, no.
No.
Consummation of greatness, maybe?
And
Nah.
I think Pala gave him a look of what was that.
Diggers, very quick offense. I'm loving this. Can he finish to Gareth? That's okay.
No, good calmness. I like that. I like that throw.
Izzy usually makes good decisions. Sam. All right, now the whole field opens up. Yep.
And
Oh,
You hate to see that. You hate to see that. Sam knows. I think it's just not.
They did everything right.
They did everything right, except the last shot. Happens. It happens. Look.
It does.
Let's see if they can get another turn.
I'd still want Sam with the disc, especially in that position. That opens up the whole end zone.
Yep. I would. Yeah. I don't mind. I don't mind.
Throws.
I think.
And I want him taking that shot again. Like he only misses 1 out of 10 of those.
Yep,
right.
exactly.
Like so.
And I think this shot's coming on. And it's Izzy versus
back
Pala.
in Pala. This is
Yeah.
Pala. And finished to Murray.
And Murray easy.
Izzy though, running straight through. 7.
And
yeah.
No, that's. I think that's 14-5.
Very good throw from Sean Lace off the end zone line there.
That's Sean Lace or Joe?
Was it
I thought Joe threw that. Pretty sure Joe threw that.
Joe threw that?
Yeah, very nice throw.
Either way, they're both elite at the moment.
Yeah.
Look at them. They know it. Riding high.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of quick players on this team, and I think it'll be.
Just soak it up, Wilson. You're getting a best perspective here for next week.
Yep, exactly. It'll be good to kind of break down the tape and see how we're gonna tackle this team who have been playing, who've had a very, very strong showing in this game. Any tips, Gary?
Any tips?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let them pass it to Greg. It's that easy, right?
Yeah. Is it that easy though?
No, I think it's just really important. I think this Super League in general, like all 4 captains have drafted really well, and I think the biggest part to countering each team is just getting your matchups right. Just getting the right players, I think, defensively on your opposition, which creates pressure on that individual player, and that generates some interesting shots from some players. You could see in the first game for Southside, we had a couple of players that took uncharacteristic shots, but that was generated by pressure from your team. So
hopefully we can generate the same amount of pressure on Black. But look, again, easier said than done.
And I also think against the Force, it's grinding it out as hard as they do.
Yeah,
being as patient. Don't pull the trigger when you don't have to.
Yeah.
All right, Gareth. Really liking the fact that Gareth has found his way into this game as well. It's really good to see.
And Ben's just free.
Sam or Kaon. All right, this might be his point.
Saying I kind of want to.
That's right. Good look off. Good look off. I'm liking that. So we're.
Oh! That's what we like to see.
O'Connell.
Love that.
Awesome
let's
to see you
settle.
through here.
Let's settle.
Gareth.
Let's hit the break.
Kaon.
I think he needs to hit that.
Foley. You see it. I don't think that throw was necessary from Gareth, but that's all right. Nice. Good break to Sean.
Yeah.
Yep. He's calling for the unders. It's a bit very congested in the middle. Flyers cutting each other off a little bit. Diggers working hard. Gareth. No deep looks.
Nice, Ben.
Foley.
Hits it. And
no.
Greg versus Sean. Can he get something?
Oh, the box!
Oh! Was he able to grab it? He
that
was.
Might be a foul call. I think
And
that's a foul call. Because Sean's run into Greg for... No?
no. I think there's some discussion, but he is retracted.
And the world has beaten Connor.
Look.
Just for an update. Connor lost his bet. It was a single beer, so it's not breaking the bank.
Look, I think
It took a lot. I'm not sure about that throw from Foley.
I think if he had that throw again, he probably would take it back and give it more shape and not as float. But hey, Sean in the end zone is very dangerous as well. So I think just a great play by a receiver.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Save that point and look, put another one. See, I'm liking the second half kind of Flyers. Like, I think if this team come to play like they did in the second half, the story might be different. The scoreline might be different.
I'm not sure just yet about their deep shots. Like these shots that they're taking into the end zone, they're 50-50. I mean, that was a 50-50. Sean did very good job of boxing out Greg. I personally would not want to put the disc anywhere near Greg with the form that he's in. But it worked out for them this time.
Yeah, I think they're relying, again, on some of their strengths of their top-end picks. And they did that in the first half, but kind of shut down a bit. And, it's kind of working now. But, yeah, I'm keen to see how that D goes.
All right. Davis with the pull. I reckon. I'm hoping they got a bit of spring in their step here, Flyers. This will be good.
Right, be back.
All right. Alice fielding the disc in the back of the end zone. Joe. They've got a three-handler set up. Powley, big undercut. Nice breakthrough to Sid. Diggers chucking on it's a good mark. Very energetic. Yeah, he's cramping out Powley. Foley. That's right, it's hard. Kelly's a very good player in the underspace. Murray. Nice undercut.
Oh.
Flick huck from Murray.
And wow, that's...
Is he kept it in?
Oh. And that's the end of the game.
Murray to Keith to finish off the game.
Nope. That was clinic by the black team, East Adelaide Force. Very calm. Very, very calm. Great defense. Stifling. Good pressure. But I like kind of the offense from the Flyers. They did better in the second half.
It's good to see.
It was good to see. Yeah, I'm keen for next week's games and seeing how that all plans out. I think we've both got a very tall task ahead of us.
Very, very big matchups next week. So we've got the Force versus the Titans in the early slot, and then Riptide versus Flyers in the late slot.
Well, I think they'll do their Spirit Circle now, have their chats. It's been a pleasure commentating with you, Scary.
You too, Wilson. Hopefully the viewers had a good time watching this game with us commentating, and see you in the future.
Thanks, guys.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, Ultimate TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and
fund
our
our work to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the Ultimate world and beyond.